things are getting really, really tough in this World Cup campaign. We've had lots of good matches. We have lots of amazing talent, young talents emerging, super keepers saving here and there. Blockbuster games, blockbuster matches, epic entertainment. So far, so good. This World Cup is really living to standard. The players that have impressed me most, it's not all about the goals, it's not all about the assists, it's about how you impact the game. The number one on my list has to be Lionel Andres Messi. Messi has been the outstanding player so far. People may argue, people may disagree with me, but the stats do not lie. The stats are there. It's evident that Messi surpasses all so far in this World Cup tournament. The reason why I put him number one on my list is, let's look at all the number of goals that Argentina has scored so far. He gave a hat-trick, he gave a brace, he gave another brace, then from the knockout stages it was single goals throughout. Then he has had 2 assists. So in total he has had 8 goals, 2 assists. Well, Kylian Mbappe's numbers may surpass him just by 1 assist in terms of goal contribution. But wait, how old is Kylian? Kylian is in his prime. How old is Messi? Messi is 39 years of age. So if you should do the math, you realize that there's about 7 years age difference. That means that this will be Messi's last World Cup. And he was expected to perform just as Cristiano. One performed, one had a stinker. So the person who had a stinker is out. Only surviving old man is still battling people in their prime. Look at Yamal, look at Ulisse, look at Ousmane Dembele, look at Harry Kane, look at Jude Bellingham. All these people are in their prime. Yet still, Messi is also up there. So he's undisputed on my list. Messi number 1, whether you like it or not. 8 goals so far, 2 assists. Then he has had the most impact amongst all the players that you can combine. Looking at big chances created, looking at dribbles, everything. He's everywhere. I'm not even going to the man of the match tournament. He has had 4 man of the match awards so far. If you are talking about prolific finishers, he's up there. If you are talking about dribblers, he's up there. If you are talking about assist kings, he's up there. So wherever you throw the conversation, Messi is there. Messi is there. Messi is there. Messi is there. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. He is the number 1 on the list. Whether you like it or not, he is the number 1 on the list. Moving on to number 2, we have Kylian Mbappe. He has had an outstanding performance in this World Cup campaign. Kylian Mbappe solely has won matches for France. Not only that, he has also had an impact in terms of assisting his fellow teammates. This is something that is not part of Kylian Mbappe's play. Kylian Mbappe is noted for goals. What he did a little with Monaco, then he came back to PSG. He had a wonderful campaign. He had a wonderful spell in his first season. Then he went straight to the World Cup. He became the golden boy. And all these 3 tournaments that Kylian has had, his goal ratio is impeccable. People may say he's the greatest World Cup player of all. You can argue that, yes. Because gone are the days where scoring goals in a World Cup used to be something difficult. The most someone will get in a World Cup campaign to win the Golden Boot will be like 5 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals, 6 goals at most. I don't know whether I'll blame it on the defenders or I'll blame it on the advanced strikers that are now there. In fact, the advanced forwards that are now there, because now we have midfielders that can impact the game in terms of goals. We have prolific wingers that are also clinical finishers, and they sit in better positions in terms of goal scoring. Or is the defense that they have overcomplicated things to make it difficult to do the basic things a defender needs to do. Whether it's a high line, whether it's a high press, the counter press, God, who knows? Man marking, who knows? But we give credit where credit is due. Erling Haaland has been one outstanding player for Norway, and he is now a famous icon in America. Noted for his hairstyle, the Viking campaign that Norway took into this World Cup, and now the goals. Erling Haaland has had goal contribution throughout this World Cup campaign, even in the qualifiers. I mean, that's mad. How can you play 17 games and have 21 goals for Norway? Haaland, Charlie, this guy is a baller. He has 7 goals so far. Even though he has been eliminated, he has had a big impact in this tournament. Has really had a big impact in this tournament. You can clearly see that Norway has been dependent on Haaland's goals. If you subtract his goals, they even will be in a losing position. So his goals are crucial. That's how come he's third on the list. Without his goals, Norway wouldn't have reached where they were. So Erling Haaland's goals were not just goals in vain. It's just like Messi's goals. Fourth on my list is Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has been one outstanding player and heavily criticized. Jude has been really underrated. When I say underrated, I mean it. I'm a Barca fan, but Jude has not only impressed me with this campaign. Most of these football pundits are always like, Jude doesn't have a natural position. He doesn't know where he's playing when he plays in a team. Sometimes, especially with that of England and Madrid, to be specific, Madrid, he brings a team back because when he goes in attack, they lag behind. That is not the case. Let me say something. When we are looking at system players, we look at players like Pedri, players like Vitinha. Pedri and Vitinha are considered in club level as the best midfielders. Ranking Vitinha 1, Pedri 2nd, right? Good. And everyone will use them in their team. Now Bellingham has given you a different perspective in terms of midfielding. Midfielding is not only bossing the game. It's not only dictating the pace of the game. You can be impactful in terms of holding play and joining the attack, depending on your position. Bellingham has really evolved in terms of a player. I love him so much, not because of his goal scoring abilities. The Club World Cup really messed him up. It messed his season up. You get a midfielder who is slightly hurt. You force him into playing the World Cup. Instead of him having the surgery before this competition, you force him into doing that. Now you pay the consequences. He played the season with an injury. His hold-up play, protecting the ball, link-up play with others around him, and especially finding the striker, top-notch. He just needs one person. He needs one forward to link-up play with. And he has found Harry Kane. Harry Kane has brought the best out of Jude Bellingham, trust me. Because Harry Kane gives Jude space to also move in. Not only boss the midfield, he also moves in. He also finds positions to also score. He also creates his own chances. He's good in the air. What more can you need from a midfielder? Let's see how his club campaign goes, but so far so good. He's going to enter this club season with great form, great confidence. We better watch out. As Barca fans, we better watch out. Harry Kane sits 5th behind Jude Bellingham. He has also had moments in this competition where he's very important to that of England. His positioning, his awareness, his link-up play, allowing the wingers to go in, allowing Jude Bellingham to also move forward, also giving the pass to assist, the second pass before the final pass. He's able to whip in crosses also. He's an all-round centre forward. I like the way he advances forward. I can see Messi's play in Harry Kane. I can also see prolific strikers like Lewandowski's finishing in Harry Kane. Or should I say specifically Luis Suarez, because Harry Kane, when he's shooting the ball, notice something. He doesn't look at the pole, because they have practiced both left and right, and they know where the pole is. Out of 100 strikes, 99 will go in. Believe me, 99 will go in. And that's Harry Kane for you. 2 games in a row, Ousmane Dembele has had a quiet performance. I don't know whether it's Olise that is blocking the shine, Mbappe that is blocking the shine, but I don't know. This France team looks scary, and Ousmane Dembele has had quiet games, so he still sits on the number 6. 7th on the list is Michael Olise. Michael Olise has been an outstanding player. Boy, I don't need to sell him for you. First touch, second touch, final pass, dictating the pace of the game, allowing strikers, allowing wingers, allowing people around him to look good. Give him the ball, he works wonders for you. Give him the ball, he finds you. That's how he plays. So both club and country, he has been top notch, performance wise. Yeah. On and off the pitch, this guy is just wonderful. On my list is Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal is someone that people really didn't tip to have a wonderful spell in terms of this World Cup campaign, because the big names in Spain were all about Yamal, Nico Williams, because of their heroic performance in the Nations League and that of the Euro when they won. His tactical awareness, the way he positions himself, and his finishing has been top notch. His goals has been so important that without his goals, Spain wouldn't have survived. They would have gone to penalty shootout. Trust me. He is the top performer amongst all the Spain players. Ninth on my list is Vinicius Jr. Why did I pick Vinicius Jr.? He has been out for a very long time, but he has been one of Brazil's best performers. They should have advanced over Norway. I think they would have had a better shot with England. Experience in this stage is needed, and Vinicius showed it. The mistake Carlo Ancelotti did was to include Neymar. The position of Neymar limited the ability for him to lead the team, because he was leading with his goals, with his assists, with his performance. Let me put it in that sense. But as he was leading with his performance, he's supposed to captain the team. I don't like his off-pitch antics and the way he complains about referees. But with all honesty, this guy is a baller. Vinicius Jr. is a baller. Well, last on my list is Vecino. Vecino has had a stellar performance in this World Cup campaign. Short, yet still lived because of his outstanding saves, not only with the performance with Argentina. During all these World Cup group stage campaigns, he has been really the standout player for Cape Verde. Looking at how he was able to lead a team at that age, these are my top 10 performers of this World Cup campaign so far.